Ladies and gentlemen.
So we're back on a trip we've been waiting probably 18 months and maybe some more for. We're at Carplantis. My second time here, Steve's first time here. And it's been a mixed bag of a start. We catch you on Sunday, we came here on Friday. Yeah, it's been a bit of a busy few days, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of, well, not much sleep, as you can probably tell, Wheels. I've got bags on bags, but yeah, it's all good though.
Yeah, so we got here Friday at 12 o'clock for the draw. I'm notoriously terrible at watercraft draws. The water we fish is a members lake. I don't think I've ever got ball one ever in the years I've fished there. But so Steve was going to take that honour, and then the bailiff came to me with the numbers, which I panicked big time.
I could see that in your face.
And I picked this paper slip out, and as you open it, it looked like a number 4, just the way it's written it, but it was actually number 1. So got first choice, and we've come into Zeus, which I say I've been here 2 years ago when I came. Did a vlog then, so if you've seen that. We were in Neptune, didn't want Neptune again.
Which is just behind us. I don't know if you're able to see that.
Yeah, so I came on here, and then I won the heads or tails toss for which side I wanted, and I went left, mainly because when I was in Neptune 2 years ago, all the fish were down this margin, so I thought it's as good a starting point as any. Yeah, first night I knew zigs, even though the bailiff said zigs don't particularly do as well as they used to. I put 2 zigs out, and I lost one on the very first night.
So it was a shame that, because it was at the side of the boat as well, wasn't it?
It was middle of the night, wasn't it? Like real middle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it must have been like 2 or 3 in the morning. Go out in the boat that's behind us, fly out into open water, which is generally what you do here. If you haven't heard anything about the place, it's mainly all boat fishing. And I saw it swim under the boat, and as I've tried to turn it, the hook just popped out.
It was literally ready for netting, weren't it? It was coming up at the side of the boat. It was such a shame.
Yeah, so that wasn't a great start. So that was early Saturday morning. Saturday daytime, last time I came, I was catching perch on spinners. I catch a pike, which you'll see. We're also going to show you the footage of what we were explaining, but we just thought I'd give you a quick whip through it all. So catch a pike, nothing else carp-wise for me, and then you have 12 hours, not even 12 hours, is it?
No.
3-4 hours?
Yeah. It'd be something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
It just went off. Wasn't it? Zig got the linear, didn't I?
Yeah.
39 and a half, wasn't it?
So you never used zigs before, have you?
No.
Not particularly, anyway.
No. Well, I don't discredit them. I've just never fished them, or I've never felt comfortable because I've never used them that much. But that was an epic.
Yeah.
I wish we could have got some footage, but it's just pitch black.
Yeah, I've got a bits and bobs, but as you'll say, we're going to put it all on. But
the commotion of everything. I've never fished out of boats. It's just everything. You wake up, you're running out in a boat. It's completely.
Yeah.
It's just it's unknown to me anyway. But yeah, what a battle that were.
Yeah, and then a few hours later, you catch the
mirror.
The bit the other way around, common, wasn't it?
Sorry, common. Yeah. I keep saying mirror.
I think it's the laziest fish we've ever seen. But
yeah, I thought it were a bream. It just swam towards me. It just
couldn't have been more obliging,
came in, and then that were it, weren't it? We're like, wow, it's not a bream. It's a big common. 47.8. So I was absolutely buzzing.
Yeah, so that was last night. So we're both a bit knackered. And then this morning, I did the same tactic what I did last year. Get up early and move my zig up in the water. As soon as I moved it up and I had one, it's only a stocky, but
still a fish.
Yeah, it's a bit of a blank saver. It's nice to just, even though it was only 13 or 14 pounds, it's nice just to get one and be like, right, I'm under my belt, and it's not completely wasted.
But the way it fought, though, I mean, you had it under control off the bank, didn't you? But then it started bullying you, didn't it? So it was like out in the boat, and you were thinking it were a lump, didn't you?
Yeah,
it just absolutely went mad, didn't it?
Yeah. For those that don't know about Carplantis, it's very deep in the middle, 45, 50 foot. my zigs were in 45 foot, and probably 3 rod lengths out from our peg, it's 25 foot. So you've got a right shelf to bring him up. So it got stuck on the shelf. That's why I've gone out, and then it towed us around a bit. To be fair, for a 13-pounder, but yeah, the lads in Poseidon have had a couple. Neptune have had a stocky, and the guys didn't play anything. So we're doing better.
I think we were behind at the start, weren't we?
Yeah.
Because Poseidon, they seem to be the predominant peg, didn't they? I mean, they're piling baiting, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they barely said they'd put in 25 kilos a spot or something like that, which is nuts.
Yeah, they were just on it, weren't with the bait boats and everything, just piling it in, and it did seem to work, didn't it? I mean, they've caught some at really deep water, were it 20 foot?
Yeah, 25 foot. Obviously, they do everything in meters here, so we're having to convert, but yeah, so you'll have seen all that footage in the next 5 or 10 minutes. We'll show you around the place. I know we did that last time. If I say you might have seen the previous vlog a couple of years ago. Show you what we're using, show how we're using the boats, show you around the pegs. You've got 2 PB soakings that I wussed out on, so you've got 2 PB soakings to come.
I didn't wuss out. It was the fact that it was middle of the night. I ain't getting wet through. The first one, I was absolutely adrenalined up to the point where I was wet through with sweat, so I had to go and have a shower. Gets back, and then it were, what, 3 hours after that?
Yeah.
Same again. So I'll do them 2 at once, I think. Unless I get another one in the meantime of that, but...
So 2 PB soakings. I'll hopefully have one at some point.
Yeah.
It's mainly all margin fishing, which we'll show you in due course.
Yeah. It's just so, like, drop-off shelves, isn't it? You've got to really work to find the spots, haven't you? You can't just chuck them out, can you?
No. We've been out using the aquascope and looking at the spots to make sure if they're getting cleaned off. And again, we'll show you all this to come. But yeah, it's lovely here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's perfect. You can't ask for much more.
Yeah.
Just what a lovely venue.
Weather's going to drop off a little bit come Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, isn't it? But
well, it's saying.
Yeah.
So
we'll see. Plenty of stuff to do, plenty of stuff to show you. Obviously, I've been here before. I'll kind of go. There's not many differences, to be honest, from when the last time I came, but I'll go through them between when it was privately owned and now it's obviously been cauterized and embryoed. So there are signs of obviously them taking over, but nothing too drastic, I don't think, as of yet.
I think Coos still has the saying a lot of things, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, they obviously go to him for advice and bits, don't they?
Yeah.
But
it's not crazy, though, is it? It's not like it's gone really...
No, they're just like the slings have all been replaced with cord and stuff, and the bait, I mean, I bought their boiler last time, which was £5 a kilo, and now it's 10, 11 quid per kilo, but then that's changed to mainline and stuff where it was his own stuff before, but yeah. So it's a bit more popular than it was when I came, so there might be a few more people who watched this in the last one, but...
Going from what we've been using as well, I don't think you really need to bring boilies, would you? Well, not copious amounts. I mean, if you get enough pellet, I think...
Yeah, I remember on the last vlog I said if I came here again I wouldn't buy the pellet and I would just use his boilie, so I remember saying that last time I was on here, so it's a bit different.
Kind of gone the opposite way.
Yeah.
It's a funny place though, because when you were here last time, over there, I mean, they're sat now baking in the sun. Yeah. You had it...
Yeah, we were royally fried, me and Brooksy, last time we came on here.
Yeah.
So different conditions. Got plenty of stuff to go through. Hopefully a few more PB soakings. You're guaranteed at least 2 in a video. Unless he wusses out again, then maybe not.
I ain't wussing out. Like I say, I just don't fancy getting wet through with lake water at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
If I catch a PB, I'm going to man up and take it whatever time it comes.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
I'll keep you to that, yeah.
My Dutch PB, just shy of 44. So...
Also, I've actually got past yours now. I never even realised that.
Yeah, because I had a 43, 44 and a 35 last time I came here.
The mad thing is, it's like, I was just saying to you earlier, isn't it, when we were coming back after finding spots, it's like, I can't believe I've nearly had a 50. I'm just nearly there.
Yeah, and it's, like I was saying, 40's average, so like, it's only just above average,
yeah,
it's nuts,
but to me, it's like, wow, nearly a 50. Yeah,
so we've had, well, not excluding my little stocky, well, I've had, me and Brooksy had a 40, so we had 3 40s and a high 30 then. So the average is about £40, which is nuts. But, So yeah, watch this space for more things to come and enjoy the bits from the past couple of days that I'll show you just now.
Yeah.
So we're in.
I may have lost a carp. Chucks out my brand new spinner and off we go. Nice little pike on the end. I much rather have a carp, but PB Dutch pike.
I've got the bucket ready.
I don't like pike. I want my target, but Steve's gonna knock it for you. I'll do your tutorial.
I ain't. Whoa!
Steam on his head.
Don't, you dickhead.
Yeah, crack. Here we go with Steve.
This is heavy.
It's gone 43.12 without the sling, so it's going to be high 30s. Lovely fish. We'll get some pictures. Happy?
Wow, Carplantis.
I'll put it on video. Say something.
Say something. I don't know what to say. I don't know. It's 44. I've never had anything like it. It's just come in. It's just floated in. I thought it were a bream, to be honest, but there you go. What else can I say? What a lump that is.
So we're in on a zig. Got up a bit early just to move it up. Moved it up from 10 foot to 6 foot. Within half an hour it's gone. I'm doing my best to keep up with Steve because he's had 24 hours of a lifetime, as you've probably just seen. Feels like a good one. A very good one. So, we'll see. I might just have to jump in the boat potentially because it's trying to go right. See how we get on. We scrapped the idea of playing it from the bank. Got a bit hairy, so in the boat we go. First time we've done this in daylight, which is a damn sight easier than doing it pitch black like we did last night and the night before. Well, sadly massive. It's got me off a blank though. One of our little stockies. Onwards and upwards.
So Raf's just having a bit of a play, and all of a sudden, something's come out of the depths.
It's not my PB Dutch pike, it's smaller than my other one. Stack me up though. Little jack pike, but it's got me in the lilies then. Gonna have to go out in boat.
Has it buried its head right in there now?
Yeah, that was Still on.
Still there. You like things making it awkward for yourself, don't you?
We chuck us the weighing staff and I'll try and get rid of the ring. I'm not going to get her out, I don't want to cause any stress, but a nice little jack pike. Definitely wants to go home. Just wondering what's happening.
Sulking me now.
Yeah, so if you want to come and you're blanking, bring a spinner. Whee, off you go. So brace of 30s for myself, 39 early in the morning, this is 36 and a half. On a zig, black and white. Shot in open water really. It weighs an absolute ton. Yeah, very nice. Get a few pictures and we'll put back. 11 foot seems to be magic depth. We'll stick with that for the time being. Quite chilly, so we'll get pictures and happy days. So this is the zig rig I'm using. That's just done with the 2 fish. Zig float, like a running lead thing. I prefer the Nash one to the Corda one, but just 'cause it has this ring and not the boom, makes it a bit less tangle free. Down to the hook link. That's from my first eye to my reel handle. Hook stuck around, which is good. Little zigger size 6 hook onto 2 mainline ziggers, which you can't buy anymore, which is annoying because I tried to buy some more before I came here. I did well. I'll show you what they are. If anybody's got some that they don't need, I'll be a grateful recipient. Some of those with the multicolours in. White and black ones have done me 2. Yellow and black have done me 2 bites as well. And Steve's had his on the red and black. There's no real difference in colours. We can't buy them anymore. They're just solid colour ones now, which is slightly annoying, but lovely morning with a mist rolling off. Just gonna get that back out there now. Just to show you how we're putting out the zigs. There's the echo sounder. Got the zig in the boat and stay on the far bank holding my rod. Since I've had a couple of fish on zigs, it makes sense we're putting out another one. So let's head out there now. Crank it up a little bit, go a bit faster. Lovely morning at Carplantis. Definitely kind of fishing that you don't do in the UK. Mist is just starting to burn off now. The sun's coming over the trees behind me. I should have sat the other way really, because it's a lovely sunrise. Stipulations in the rules: that airlift in the middle over there, you have to be 30 metres off it, and that's just due to the chains going down diagonally off the corners of it. It's quite hard to nail 30 metres when you're out in the water, because when you're on the bank it looks miles away, when you're on the boat it looks like you're really close. That's maybe just a little tad further. I don't know, obviously you got your swing back here like when you drop in, but so good about yeah, it's not. Yeah, so that'll do. I don't want to get too close. That's about 30, I think, from there. 30 foot of water, so I've got my walkie-talkie on me, vital bit of kit. So I'm just going to ask Steve to tighten up to get the line straight. Steve, just tighten up for us, please. Cheers, just dropping the lead. So that's when Steve at the far end's going to slacken my line off. And I'm going to keep hold of my float and just drop the lead in. There might be an easier way of doing this. However, this way you just know everything's straight and fishing and the exact depth. So I'm in 30 foot. It takes a bit of practice just to navigate your boat around it, because it's can be a bit fiddly. Lead still sinking. How is it? Oh, I didn't feel it at the bottom, but I think it has. I swing all that out so it's all kick straight. Steve, just tighten down for us. There it goes. He's just tightening down. I don't know if you can see it or not. Just steady on a sec. So the bait's gone down, but just because of the bone line, it'll probably pack back up, pop back up again. No, it hasn't. Right, I can see it just under a foot under the water, so that'll do. Oh, that's coming back up again, is it? Yeah, it's just pop back up to the top. You've just got to wait for your bow in your line. Steve, just pop it down a foot or two, it's just pop back up again. Yes, Bon. Cheers. Yeah, so you see it's just dipped under. So now I know when I get back, well, it's going to be bang on the money. And I've got to put it down. I've had my last one at 11, so the thermocline, you can see, it's like that line there. And apparently that's where the algae sits in the water. And all the different densities of water or something. I'm not this scientific guy to explain that to you, but that's what it is. So I thought I'd fish on it, just on top of it last night, and that's where I've had 2 bites from. So I've always been above that previously. We've had fish off 3, 6 and 10 foot. So that's the starting point. 11, I'll work my way up throughout the day. 21 degrees and it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, so cannot grumble at all. Right, so you're joining us for Steve's PB soaking, even though it's about 2 days after his PB. We've kind of let slide that a little bit, but here we are. What was it, 39.8, 47.12?
Yeah, no, other way around. 39.12.
47.8.
47.8.
Yeah, previous PB was 37.8 from France, wasn't it? That's what.
Yeah.
And it's kind of 2 Dutch ones, so here we go.
So bear in mind, if you come fishing with RAF, and you come somewhere like this is going to happen to you. Yeah, if you catch.
New country, yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's bigger than your normal PB, your global PB anyway.
He tends to make the rules up so he can put buckets of water over you, so...
Well, what was the biggest fish you caught prior to this? 37.
Well, alright, I'll let you off. He does make his own rules up though, so just bear that in mind.
So we've got a bit of yin and yang. We've got some lake water to start off, and then we'll go with the...
Are you starting with that?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Right, here we go.
So that's the cold bucket water then, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Right, congratulations on your PB, Steve.
Thanks.
Got soaked in with it.
That's the warm one.
Yeah, I got soaked as well. I'll sit back on this one. So that was 37.
Just get on with it, mate. Oh.
Good.
Right, I'm gonna end up with pneumonia.
So just being out on the spot, which is over by them reeds over there, and I've been cleaned out for 2 nights running, so changes are needed. So we've shortened up the hook link. I've given Steve some rubber hook baits, which Coos, the old owner, used to use, and he's had 2 fish off them. So you're welcome, Steve.
Yeah.
So that's
thanks very much.
Shorter rig, a bit more supple, and then we have gas. Their pellet, Outlaw Pro 12mm Banoffee, 15mm Banoffee, and their Banoffee Crush. It's quite a sandy spot, so I'm going to stick with that. The pellet goes washed out into the colour of that, so I think that's why they work well. So changes are needed because they've been washed out twice. Not even a single pellet left on the spot after I put in about 2 kilos yesterday. Top it up with that. Shorter rig, hopefully it'll work. And safety first. Here we go, result of that zig take. There was a drone above us, so hopefully got some nice little drone footage of that. Lovely, lovely scaly fish both sides. Not sure how big, 27, 28. I think I just moved that zig up from 11 to 6. An hour later and we're gone, so keep changing your zigs and might get a quick bite. I'm going 25, 26.
I said 28 before, didn't I? That looks like 27 on the nose. 27.
Yeah.
Good morning from a sun-kissed Carplantis here in North Netherlands. You joined me on Tuesday for a midweek update, and as you can see there's a big bit of line coming out the side of my head there. That's actually the guys in Plato just putting out a zig. The people are finding it a little bit easier to use the boat and a phone to position the adjustable zigs. So in the background over there you can see the guys going out in the boat setting the zigs. Anyway, let's turn the camera around because there's enough of my face. So yeah, the midweek update. The fishing's been good, really good. The weather's been hot, so we have had a lot of fish up on the surface, and they have been sort of a metre or two under. They've been above the thermocline, and with that in mind, zigs have started to score. People are catching. These guys are just setting a zig. The guys over in Zeus have just landed one on the zig after an epic boat battle, getting towed around all over the lake, which was fantastic. The lake's thrown up. I think we've had 13 fish landed, maybe 2 or 3 lost, spread out all around the lake, really. There's not been any. The guys over in Neptune have had a couple of bream as well. That's been the only nuisance activity, really. The average size of the carp is getting better because we had a week before where we had quite a low average. This week the average is back up to around the 40 pound mark, and the guys, I think the biggest fish this week has come off the bottom. That was a 48.5 pound common, which I recognise. It's normally 51, 52, so it's dropped a bit of weight this spawning. But yeah, that came off the bottom over a large amount of bait. But really, this is the first week that we've seen where zigs are starting to score. So if you are travelling to us, do not forget to bring some zig kit with you. Ordinarily, I would say don't rely on the zig kit. But at this time, we're noticing a lot of fish up in the water, enjoying the warm water. So, like these guys are doing here, they're going out probably 2/3 of the way out to the airlift, and they're catching these fish. The thermocline's sitting at about 4.5 meters, and if you can set your zigs somewhere near that, you're going to do well.
So, unbeknownst to me, I've just gone for my pizzas out of the freezer, comes back, and he's off out again. Middle rod, zigs. He's getting ziggy with it. He's absolutely smashing it on that rod. I think his position is around where that hole is in the reeds, but obviously not all that way over because that's someone else's water, but he seems to be doing really well on that spot. So I'll give you an update when he gets back with it. £40, 2 ounce. Yeah, good pick up that.
There we go, £40 2 ounce on a zig. Half an hour on a new spot, it's gone away. Feels heavier. Really heavy fish. We'll get a few pictures. I want to get my zigs back out there. I think it's my third one of the day. It's just ripped off. Out in the boat. Steve's busy watching Forrest Gump or something. And yeah, merry little dance and a bit of a pig. I don't know how big it's going to go. Well, guess high 20, scrape of 30 maybe. Lovely. Steve's called me Ziggy Australia. I can't pronounce the last name, I don't know. But I'll take it.
He's tripping again.
Yeah, 34.8. Bigger than I thought it was going to be. Apparently these are stockies in here. And if these are stockies, I'll happily catch them all day long. Off she goes. Get the rod back out. Steve's finished watching his porno. Crack on.
Maverick. Action.
Got a very feisty one. I've only had the rod in after the last fish for about 15 minutes, and this one was a screamer, which is strange for a zig in 40-foot water, but yeah, I don't know how big it is. We'll get a couple of pictures, put it back and get it out before it gets pitch black.
Rolling.
The weather is grim, but I just think it's the finest looking carp I've probably ever caught. I'm not going to mess about in this rain. Going to get a few pictures, we'll put it back. So a very quick update from the bivvy as the weather is still mighty grim outside. That fish I had that you've just seen was 39.5, and it was the first fish I've caught on the bottom from here in all this week and the previous weeks. 11 nights I've done fish on the bottom and not had anything until that fish. Quite lucky really, I think it just spawned out or something. The bailiff Richard was saying, so he didn't put up much of a fight, so he didn't get stuck in the reeds or near the lines. Got a couple of zigs out nearby, but yeah, 8 fish now. 3 4 30s, 1 40, a couple of nice 20s.
a couple of stockies. I'm not forgetting the pike. So yeah, that was just on orange sent from hell, just hand sharpened crank hooks and just a 5-ounce lead, which I recommend. I think Richard's going to come on and do a bit of a frequently asked questions bit, but yeah, it's very 14 degrees, grim, a lot of rain. See how that affects the fishing. Zigs might die a little bit of a death, I think. I've just seen the thermocline on the sonars drop to foot with all the cold rain we had last night, so we shall see. I'd like a big one, or a proper big one for here. But beggars can't be choosers. You know, fishing a week I would have snapped your hand off, and it only did 10 fish all last week, so, and that was between everybody. So very, very happy. It's been a mega trip so far. 2 more nights to go. Big Fish Thursday tomorrow, so watch this space. So I swapped my zig off for an extra bottom bait rod just to try and catch a whopper. Brand new spot that I put out this morning on the Outlaw Pro Banoffee and salmon oil. It's gone off. It's not my whopper I was after, but it is my very first Carplantis common. It's in the 20s. I don't know how big in the 20s, but lovely. I think it's the coldest I've ever been in September. It's going to go down to about 5 degrees tonight. Absolutely nivered, but yeah, happy with that. Get a few pictures and I'll get the use the bait boat to get my rig back out, I think. So today it is Big Fish Thursday.
Hopefully.
Go home tomorrow. And as you can tell, I've had the footage of last night. Temperature has dropped massively. What was it when we got here? 25 odd?
Yeah, easy 25.
But now we're down to about 14. It went down to about 5 last night.
It's meant to go, yeah, similar tonight as well through night.
Yeah.
Something like that.
However, it's apparently according to Richard, they barely if it fished better than it has done all week last night. So
Not for us though.
no.
Well,
No.
not compared to what you
No.
were doing through the week.
No, I'd went off the bottom and just saw. I sacrificed one of my zigs to put one on the bottom in 10 foot of water, and that was one that went off. Just a really little shelf. But yeah, it's been a very quick week. It's flown by, and the vlog's obviously kind of just ticked along with steady fish in it, really.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a prolonged period of blanking while being here.
Well, apart from, well, not, I wouldn't say me blanking, but mine's just gone dead, hasn't it, really?
Yeah, well, you lost one.
Yeah,
You
I had a
lost one, yeah. And then,
pretty decent run this morning, weren't it? But
yeah, you had one in the reeds as well, didn't you, a couple of days back?
yeah, I lost that. But that was during day, which was strange off
Yeah.
the bottom, weren't it?
Yeah, so it's hard. It's a hard lake to fish in it. I mean, we've been on boilie and pellet mostly. I've probably been putting in. Well, we've gone through a sack of pellet, which is 20 kilo. We had 15 kilo of boilie each, which we've pretty much
I've
gone through.
I've virtually nothing left now.
And then just a bit of crumb boilie, haven't we? So,
Yeah. Done
30, 50 kilo a bit.
10 kilo of maize as well.
Yeah, 10 kilo of maize.
You don't really use that though, have you?
No.
I were only adding that for colour, really, just to see if it changed anything.
Yeah. I think they've had, Plato's had 3, Poseidon's had 2, Neptune 2.
I thought Poseidon had more than 2.
They're 2 to start with, and I don't know if they've had anything since.
Right. It's hard to keep up, isn't it, really?
Yeah, but it's been very kind of steady, and this peg's obviously done better than most on them zigs that I've been using, the little black and white ones.
Well, Ziggy Azalea, aren't you?
Ziggy Azalea,
Yeah.
I couldn't name you a song, I've got the name of it already. But yeah, so less than 24 hours to go, 9 o'clock, we're going to be kind of going tomorrow, which is a shame, because I'd much like to stay here a bit longer, but hey ho, it's one of those things, isn't it?
It's the thing, isn't it? The start of the week, it's like, oh, you've loads of time left, and then it starts ticking away, doesn't it? And then it comes around really quick.
Yeah. Actually, I came a couple of years ago. I can't say there's been a great deal of changes. They just changed the mats, slings, buckets, and put some bark down on top of the gravel, which has helped, to be fair. It says gravel pegs are a bit iffy, but I preferred the old mats. But
Yeah, they've got sample on them, haven't they? So there must be something that trialing or something. But
Yeah, I think they're the same ones. I've seen videos of Norton. I've never been to Norton Disney, but I think they're the same ones there. They're okay.
them solar ones in the boat are miles better, aren't they?
Yeah, they're the ones that they had last time I came. But obviously it's changed ownership and brands and whatnot. But other than that, lakes are all the same, pegs the same. Draws done on watercraft rather than luck of the draw, which it was last time. Well,
That seems more fair, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm only grumbling because I got Neptune last time and I didn't like that peg. But we've used the aquascope, haven't we? I've seen it down there, going out on the boat, checking the spots. They have been eating it. And, the spots I've been going on, they have been eating the bait, whether I've been getting bites or not. I got cleared out 2 nights in the row and didn't have a bite off it. So yeah, hopefully going to come back next year. I don't think you'll get many lakes where you fish from a boat. It's kind of difficult to work out with these depths. The fishers, they are, like I say, we've been catching, well, I've been catching the ledge stockies, and I, and you know, mid-30s, black as your hat. I'd catch them all day. So yeah, it's been a good week.
Yeah, my first time here, so 2 fish, I'm going home happy. You know, 30s, 40s, well, nearly a 50. It should have been a 50 if it only got rid of it. Yeah, nearly a 40. Yeah, it was just on the border of each one, haven't I? So
yeah, I think I've had 2 39s, you've had 1 39, so we've had you know, 3 that are potentially 40, as well as the 2 40s we've had. So, would you do anything different next time if you came?
I don't know. Will it be my first time? It's hard to say. It's just so. It's getting used to boat work. That's the thing. I mean, if it were in daytime water for bites, it'd be so much easier. Nighttime, pitch black, not used to boat work.
No.
It's difficult. You get disorientated when you're out there. You know, you can be spun round and round and round, and you don't have a clue where you are when you've got it in net, do you?
No, and very little wind moves you a lot, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, when you're out there, yeah. It doesn't look. I mean, even still like this, where you can see behind, it doesn't look like it's that windy. But when you're in boat and you turn the motor off, before you know it, you've drifted off into reeds. So it's once you get used to the motor, it's not too bad. But it does take a bit, doesn't it, to like obviously everything's opposite, reversing and everything else. But I'd definitely suggest if you come here, don't expect to get, if you are on the fish, don't expect to get much sleep at night. If you're putting zigs out the way we've done it, it's a 2-man job really, just to make sure it's going out properly. So it is a team effort, 100%.
Well, we've worked out we've had a fish or a run every night, haven't we? So we ain't had a full night's sleep with no action.
No.
But again, though, we've been fortunate the fish have been on us, or we've just been fishing for them well. Cause, you know, they've been on, this is not my ways, but the Richard said that Poseidon is generally the flying peg, and they have not had many fish.
Yeah.
So they're not going to fall into your net by any means. You can still come here and blank, can't you? You know, it's very.
Oh yeah, you've got to work at it 1,000,000%. You can't just pub chuck something out. It's so severe, the drop offs here. You've really got to find the spots. I mean, the ultrasound in the boat, that's great. But again, it's just getting used to stuff. If you're not familiar with it, you've just got to persist, haven't you, and just keep going and just try your best. That's all you can do.
There's no general ruling with the bait either, is it? Like I've had banoffee on, you've had the krill.
Yeah.
I don't think there's like a bait that works wonders on here. I've had 2 of my bites on orange. You've had yours on little rubber dumbbell things, haven't you? So
yeah, just trying to match the pellet really going in. But again, there's, like you said, there's no rule, is there really?
No. I think if it's there, they'll eat it, won't they?
Yeah.
But, yeah, so we'll see what the night brings. It hasn't done a 50-pounder this week. It's done 1 to 49, which was the
49.9, weren't it, in Neptune?
Yeah, the English chaps on Neptune. So we shall see. Don't want to go home. We've kind of had a bit of a tidy up and whatnot, but that dreaded pack down.
Yeah. To be honest now, I've just realised if we do get into the 50 and it's me,
well, either of us are getting...
Well, either of us getting wet, aren't we?
I'll take it. If I get a 50, I'm more than happy to...
Oh, yeah, but it's going to be a bit grim, that, isn't it? 3 o'clock in the morning or something, 6 degrees or something.
I'll cannonball in. You can go cannonball into 40 foot in front of us. But...
Well, I did that at Erd of Eden, though, so it's kind of like a benchmark, but it is pretty deep jumping off here. When I jumped in there, we like bang hit the floor. Not here. You're swimming back in.
Yeah, so much to space. If the next video is us driving home, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to predict how the evening's gone. But I say we've had a bite every night, and it fished really well last night across the lake. So fingers crossed. We've been waiting for a big one all week, haven't we? And so last time I came with Brooksy, I think it was either last night or second to last night. He had a decent common off the bottom.
It's just that the weather's definitely changed it from zigs now to bottoms. Now it seems to be. But we'll just have to see, won't we?
Yeah, can't grumble, can we? Only had 10 fish now between us.
Yeah.
Oh no, 11 fish between us.
No, it's 11.
I've had 9, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, so one more for 10 for me.
It's not about when you sit there and you know 9 fish.
Given it's done.
At a place that,
like they've had 3.
Collectively,
5,
you
7.
probably have more fish than everyone.
Yeah, well, 7 or 8 fish has come out between everybody else barring us two.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, see.
But then again, there's no real whoppers, so we'll see. I'm not going to grumble with 8 fish. Fish, and there's not been one that I think, oh, I could have caught that back home.
They're so surprising though when you get them onto the mat and you see it. You just think, wow, this could be potentially a big one. But then sometimes they're deceiving.
Yeah.
Like that one what we was 40, well, just over 42, 40 pound, 2 ounce. That looked massive, didn't it?
Yeah, that looked massive compared to the 13.9 8 I had, the scaly one, the longer one. Yeah, there's no 2 fish the same in here, and 100% coming back. I'd come back every year if I could, but we've got trips booked.
But they are getting booked up as well quickly. Bailiff was saying people are now booking for 2026, did he say?
Yeah, and there's an underwater film coming out from here, which is obviously going to boost numbers as well, isn't it? So and cauterized, and
that's the thing though, isn't it? Now it's more publicised. It's obviously the dates are getting done quick, so if you want to get on here, I'd suggest really start looking at it. Yeah,
and he said it fishes well the months that I didn't expect to. He said October, November.
His first weeks into December, he said were quite good, but
it doesn't cool. The water doesn't cool down as much as the other place does, or something. So, not that fancy. It's cold enough now. Never mind November.
Yeah,
but hopefully there's a 50 or a 60 or a surprise 70 on the way. Who knows? But either way, we're going home happy men, aren't we? So
I'm more than happy.
Yeah,
it's first time at Carplantis. I came thinking I'm potentially going on with a blank, but I'm not, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
So I'm just not happy that we're going home, to be fair. But it is what it is. Everything comes to an end, doesn't it? There's always next year or whatever. So
yeah. So Big Fish Thursday. Watch this space, and if not, we'll see you on the ferry. Just about got an hour left of Big Fish Thursday. It's not quite the big fish I was after, however, not going to grumble with that on the last night. I haven't weighed it yet, probably mid-20 on the central mill rod at about 10 foot of water again. Same spot as last night. Get a few pictures, put it back, and hope for one about twice his size. I've got an absolute giant. I'm not sure how big this is going to be. It is an absolute beast. Oh, this could be big. I can't get Steve up, he's absolutely comatose, so it's me, myself and I on this one. This is a big fish. That's why I might have to ring Richard the bailiff to come and get a few pictures for me.
the new PB. $47.
47 on the nose. Oh, well.
What a beast. There she is. What an absolute fish. What a creature that is. Alright, I'm going to try and get some self-takes. If not, Rich is getting woke up. Putting the rod out is pretty difficult. I can't see a thing. That's all I can see. Quarter-past 3 in the morning. Same spot again. Spot is absolutely rocking. I've had no sleep whatsoever. And I'm running out of bait. But this is kicking off. It's about £30 or so. It's an angry boy, so I'll get some pictures, put it back. Get the spot back out. Got 2 hours before we pack up, and the rod that I moved from a zig to a bottom bait in about 15 foot of water has gone off with this lovely £40 mirror. It's been a night of lots of fish and not much sleep, which isn't great because I never had to go home and potentially have a bucket over my head of very cold water. Line's been going mental all night, might have a chance of another one, but we'll see.
Let's get lined up, lads. This is a little bit like that meme where that girl sits on the sofa with the 5 black guys behind her. Did I say that out loud? So, let's have a look what we've got going on here. Spicy, yes. Well done. And this is for a PB, and how many fish have you had?
13.
13, what's the PB now?
47. Well, 44, so it's not even been smashed, but you know.
I'd call it smashed. You're about to get smashed. Right, lads, in your own time, go on.
Yeah.
Oh, spicy one. He's getting his revenge for being photographer. Oh. Well done, well done.
Well done,